What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Chopping It Up Podcast. I'm here with your host, Malachi, and my co-host.
Yeah, my name Avery.
And we're here talking to Monnie, the owner of HWC Heavyweight Champion.
Yes.
And she's a great business owner, excellent entrepreneur. I'm going to let Avery take it from here.
Okay. All right, let's chop it up. So where are you from? Like, I want to hear a little bit about you. Tell me about yourself, like your age.
I'm 20 years old. My birthday in June.
Okay.
I'm from East Baltimore, up the hill.
Mm.
And yeah.
Okay. We got a little questions to ask you about your clothing brand.
Okay.
We're going to get into, like, your life and business, stuff like that. And you ready for that?
Yes.
Of course. All right, so the inspiration behind launching heavyweight clothing, like, what was the inspiration behind that? And, like, where did that come from? And what does the name mean? Like...
So the inspiration came from, I was listening to one of Nicki Minaj's songs, and she was like, clap for the heavyweight champ. And it just hit me. Like, it's something that, like, I was like, I'm a heavyweight champ because I've been through a lot. So it just spoke out to me, and I was like, I'm going to make that a clothing brand because I was looking for a clothing brand name for so long. I'm already into clothing, so it just was like, it worked for me. So the inspiration also came from, when I look at clothes, I be like, what does that mean? What does it mean to me? What does it mean to other people? So I like to make clothes that mean something to people or say something. You get what I'm saying? Like, it gotta mean something. The designs be cool, but what does the design mean? Some of the designs be demonic, stuff like that. So I like for my designs to show resilience and stuff like that.
Mm. How has your personal experiences shaped each design and the story in the brand?
So I'm sure everybody had losses, but I had a lot of losses throughout my 20 years. And it just shaped my brand. What was the question again? I'm sorry.
How does your experiences shape, like, your brand, basically?
My brand revolves around me. So everything I put into my brand, it has something to do with me. From the designs, like, one of my designs had fire, bullets, cards, and money. So that basically means, like, all the stuff that you go through to get to where you're going. In the hood, you got to go through gun violence, you got to go through drugs, you got to go through fire, hell and back, and you got to play your cards right. So those things, like, set a tone for my design.
If you don't mind, can you tell us some of those experiences that you had like, some specific experiences that shaped, like, the clothes that you have?
So, in 2022, I lost my uncle to fentanyl drug overdose. He was getting high or whatever, but I never seen him, actually high. I was always away. But we got the phone call, and that has shaped my brain because I want people to know, like, you can lose people along the way, but you can keep going. Because where I come from, a lot of people just go through stuff and they let it, like, shape them, like a product of their environments type stuff. So I just feel like a lot of people don't like to keep going. They like to just sit in these situations. But I could have kept that with, like, I'm going to go try it. But, I didn't.
Right.
Because it killed my uncle. So I want to, like, spread the word to keep going. So that was one of the situations, just one.
Right. Okay. And, like, going through those hard times, how did you stay, like, financially stable and stuff like that?
Okay, that is a good one. When I say I felt so many times financially, building a brand is not easy. I feel like a lot of people feel like you can, just put your logo on anything and just sell it. That's not what it's about. Owning a clothing brand is not just about selling it. You got to deal with the back stuff or its manufacturers, your quality, things like that. It's not just easy as putting your logo on something. So when I say I had to invest, like, all of my money, and I still am investing all of my money into my brand, sometimes you might just find yourself dead broke. But I stay afloat. I have a job. I have a few jobs, actually. So I work, and I work on my clothing brand, too. So that's how I stay afloat. But you definitely going to go broke building a brand.
Right. And, like, balancing, like, those two jobs with your daily life, how do you do that?
Say it again.
Balancing, like, those two jobs, your business, and, like, your main job with your daily life, how do you do that?
I don't even know, like, I can't even tell. Like, I really don't know. I be so tired. I probably get, like, 3 hours of sleep because in the morning time, I'm working, and then in the evening, I'm working my 2 security jobs. Then I come home. My manufacturers is over in China, so I have to talk to them overnight. So I have to stay up like 3 o'clock in the morning just so I could talk to them. Right. So I stay up and talk to them, and then I'll get 3 hours of sleep, and I do it all over again. So it's really no balance.
Right.
Using the personal loss and struggle do you use the personal loss and struggle to fuel like the growth of your products?
Yes, I did. Yes, I lost a lot of people to gun violence, drugs. I told y'all. So I used all of that to like push me in my brain because I gotta do it. Like it gotta work for me. Like it just gotta work.
Man, say like me going through like school right now and all the stuff going through like all the stuff going on around me. Like what's like one thing I could do to like stay focused and like keep my mind on what I'm trying to do now.
I feel like for boys, young men, it's really hard for y'all because I have little cousins, of course, but I have younger little cousins and they're men. They're boys or whatever. And I feel like it's really hard for y'all because sometimes y'all can become a product of your environment by peer pressure. And like I tell my little cousins, you gotta be stronger than that. You cannot become a product of your environment. Like, because like your mother might be going through financial issues or something like that. Bills might be coming in and you can't get the newest sneakers and stuff like that. Go work for it. Go earn your money. I feel like a lot of people don't spread that enough, like stretch that enough. I feel like everything is so focused on robbing and killing and rapping and the street stuff. They don't really focus on you can win by having a job. You can win by earning your money. So I feel like in the midst of y'all being in school, focus on school. Finish school first. Worry about the money after. I feel like God will guide you after you done school, whatever. But I feel like my advice to y'all, juggling everything in today's time, just finish school. Finish school.
So stay in school and then like pursue my dreams.
And then there's no breaks after school. Like nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you now. Like if you got it, do it. But I feel like what you want to do, you need money for it. So I don't want you to get mixed in trying to get money for your stuff in school because that's hard. So finish school and then go after what you want to go after.
Do you feel like schools teach more, like help with like those specific problems more than others? Like with a business or like struggles that you go through, do you think schools need more pushing onto that?
I do. See, me, I had it both ways. I grew up in the hood, so I went to a lot of public schools, but I got put out of the public schools because I was fighting a lot. So I had to get transferred over to county schools, and it changed me so much because y'all don't even know, like, learning is so different. And I'm not even just talking about the kids, it's the teachers too. Like they really care for the public schools, the teachers care for you too. But I feel like in county schools, they really care about your mental, they care about your knowledge and stuff like that, and you really learn a lot. But I also learned a lot in public schools. But I don't feel like they teach enough about owning your own business. They want you to go to college, get a career, and that's all good. I feel like you should get a career, that's good, but you should also want to do what you want to do. College not for everybody.
Right.
So if it's something that you're not learning in school, in a public school, I don't know what school y'all go to, but if it's something that you're not learning in school, teach it to yourself. Whatever you got to do, research, you can learn it.
Okay, and like, how heavyweight clothing speaks to people like who keep pushing despite the odds. Like, explain
Heavyweight what?
How heavyweight clothing speaks to people who keep pushing despite the odds. Like, give me more on that.
Okay, say the question one more time, louder.
How heavyweight clothing speaks to people who keep pushing despite the odds.
Okay, so it speaks to people that keep moving. I don't know how to answer that. I feel like, I don't know, because I don't really speak to my audience enough because I don't sell a lot of the clothing as I should. I just like come and go whenever I can. Right. But I really don't know how it speaks to people. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool.
Right. You feel like that's something you're going to figure out, like, going along the way with your business?
After today, yes.
Okay.
Because y'all asked me, so I got to know.
All right.
Turning pain to adversity into strength and motivation. Like, how strong do you want your audience, the audience that's probably watching right now, how strong do you want them to, like, turn their pain into adversity, like, or some wise words that you would tell them?
How strong do I want them to turn it? I just want them to turn it, like, really bad. I want them to do it really bad. Like, yo, like he just said he juggling a lot of stuff for school and stuff. Like, I want you to not even worry about the other stuff. Like, you got to keep going. Like a tunnel vision. Just keep going.
Well, like, turning, like, what you just said, like, turning pain and string, like, my fault. Well, like, the question he just asked, like, turning that to, like, school, like, and environments and stuff like that, you feel like environments is a big factor on, like, how people learn and, like, perceive the world and, like, how they grow up?
Yeah, because I feel like growing up, you only know things that your parents or your family members teach you. And just because they taught you that doesn't mean that it's right. It's just all you know. So I feel like a lot of people grow up in homes where a lot of people teach them things and they feel like it's right and they don't want to change. Like, I grew up like this. I've been doing this, but it's just like, that's not right. Sometimes you got to, like, step into reality and know what's right or what's right for you. Who are you? What do you want to do that's right? So I feel like you just got to figure it out on your own because the things that people teach you is not always right. It's just all you know.
Right. Chris?
I feel like you're really, like, inspirational to this, but, like, how have you learned this lesson? Like, how do you know, like, oh, yeah, well, everything isn't just a product of your environment?
I feel like it was by me getting a taste of the county school life because there is really different. It's no product to be a part of. You know, you're your own person. And because I came from the hood straight to the county, I feel like it was a big switch for me, but it was needed. You know, it was something that was needed for me. So I feel like stepping out and doing my own thing and going through a lot of stuff that I went through, it shaped me into being like, I don't have to be like everybody else. My story is different. Everybody's story is not the same. So a way that you would have went about something is not the way I'm going to go about something.
And how did you handle that change when you first got into the county school? Like, did you think it was going to be exactly the same?
I did because it was a lot of people that I knew there that was from the city schools. So I'm like, this is going to be another thing I'm going to be fighting again. But I did not fight. Like, I went there in ninth grade. And I did not fight. I was, like, passing my classes. I was learning new stuff, too. It's like the teaching is way different. They really teach you. So it's just, everything was different.
Me too. I agree with that because, like, learning in, like, Baltimore schools, it was harder for me because, like, going to, like, Howard County schools is more like an interactive learning instead of, like, all the stuff is pushed onto you to learn. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's true.
But, like, switching the topic, like, back to YSL, stuff like that, business, like, you managing your, like, I mean, since it's, like, something that's taught here, like, you managing your finances, like, while juggling these jobs and, like, your business, how do you do that?
All right, okay, so I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. Saving and budgeting. This is my first time getting my hair done this year, and I swear to God, because I've been saving up for my inventory, for my drop this summer, so you really got to have, like, discipline. No, seriously, you got to have discipline, because I told y'all, I was working 4 jobs. I was working at FedEx, I was working a side security job, and my other 2 security jobs while running a business. So I'm getting every check, I'm cutting the check, I'm splitting it up, splitting my bills up, making sure everything, like, I'm not touching, I don't have no spending money for anything, no new shoes, I'm not thinking about going out to eat, I'm not thinking about a club, I'm not thinking about none of that. I cut all of that off because I'm like, I have a vision and I have something that I want to accomplish. So in order for me to get there on time, I got to do what I got to do. So I'm willing to sacrifice the things that I want now for the things that I'm going to get in the future. So I feel like it's going to pay off. But you really got to have discipline. Just cut all distractions off. And anybody that's around you that's distracting you, let them go. If they like, girl, come on, you live once. Yeah, I live once, but summertime's still coming up. And what if I do make it? Then I'm going to regret not saving back then. So let me save now, and whatever happens, happen. So, discipline.
And how has those, I feel like the cutoff point, like, how has that affected you? And I guess your mental health.
What cutoff point?
Like, where you had to cut off. Have you ever had to cut off friends because, oh, yeah, they're distracting me, da-da-da-da-da-da?
Yes, I had to cut off a lot of people. I don't have any female friends. I hang with a lot of guys, but I had to cut off a lot of female friends because, first, a lot of females want to go where the boys is at. that's fine. We could go with the boys set, but not all the time. Like, when we gonna do like some painting? When we gonna do like some girl stuff? Like, I really still, I'm a kid at heart, so it's like, what we going to jump? Like, I want to do something fun. Nobody want to hang around men all day, not giving us no money for real. It's like, no. And then people is getting killed left and right. I don't want to be at the wrong place at the wrong time just because I'm hanging out with a few guys, for a good time. So I definitely had to cut a lot of friends off. And not even because the hanging out part, just want to spend money. Like, I had to cut one of my homegirls off because she just wanted to spend money all the time. Like, want to go shopping. That's cool. We can go shopping. I love shopping. But I'm not spending thousands of dollars. And I'm not, like, it's not investing anything back into me. I don't want to, like, go broke just trying to look fly. So, definitely had to cut them off.
That's definitely understandable.
Well, like, saying, like, what keeps, like, the fire lit on, like, the hardest days? So, like, say, like, when you're struggling, say, like, you cut off your friends and stuff, like, that's something that really keeps me up, like, when I'm going through my hardest days with my friends and stuff. So, like, what do you use instead of, like, your friends? Because, like you said, they not always going to be there, so, like.
So, you have to build a relationship with God, number one, because, build a relationship with God, build a relationship with yourself. When you realize who you are, you're never going to be bored because you're going to be doing things that you love to do. Like, I want to save money for my brand because that's something that I love. So I'm okay with sitting in the house by myself watching TV after work. Maybe I need it. Maybe I'm keeping myself safe from, something that could have happened. So I feel like just learn yourself, get a better relationship with God if y'all into God. I don't know what, and, make new friends. I'm not saying don't have any friends at all, but just because that girl wants to spend money, this one probably want to sit in the house with you, So it's like, choose your friends wisely. Choose who is for you.
Right.
You got a Bible quote that speaks to you?
I do, but I don't know about her, and I don't want to say it wrong, and they, like, drag me. So we just go to.
It's okay.
I'll tell you after, though. I got to look at my phone.
Nah, that's definitely okay, because I wouldn't know I wouldn't know a Bible quote, the life of me, but
You read the Bible?
I do read the Bible.
Okay,
I'm just starting. I started from Genesis.
Okay, that's good.
And I'm trying to continue reading the page every single day.
Yeah, I
about
think you
you?
should do it. Highlight some stuff, too.
Highlight?
Yeah.
See, I thought about highlighting, but in Genesis, it's more just like the introduction of everything.
Okay.
So I was like, I don't know what to highlight. Like,
I'm not even ready to lie. I ain't even never flip through the pages. I just, like, look and see what worked for me, and I'd be like, yeah, that speak to me. I don't know. You read the Bible?
Nah, I used
You
to
should
read
start.
the Bible.
This is your friend. Y'all should, like,
Right,
read it
you
together
should put me
type.
on.
yeah.
How
we gonna read
how
it.
about you tell us a Bible quote?
Yo, I don't know, Bible quote, not gonna lie. It's like, at first, when I was in 11th grade, I wanted to start reading the Bible, and I started, but now I was like, dang, I feel distraction, and I feel distracted, so I just stopped after a while, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna pick it back up at a later time. But then I was talking to my teacher, Miss Jones. She was like, oh yeah, there's no such thing as distraction. It's just, it's like you could do it anywhere. Like, you can pray to God anywhere. You can read the Bible anywhere. You have it on your phone. A supercomputer on your phone, you could practically do it anywhere. But I was like, all right, cool. So I like the hard copies because my phone, to me, is like a distraction.
Yes, I'm gonna flip through some apps real quick.
I'm going to flip through some
Bible
apps
through
real
my phone.
quick. Like, I'll be like, oh, yeah, okay, this is nice. And then somehow I end up on TikTok 3 scrolls away and didn't even notice it. I'm like,
Get bored.
I get bored really easily. So I got the hard copy instead. And I was like, all right, I'm going to start reading through Genesis, the book of Genesis, and then go on from there. Because I want to at least know where it starts. I don't want to start off somewhere where I don't know where I'm going. I just want to start off somewhere where I know where I'm going. I know how this started. And I know in my heart that this is what I wanted. Even through the bored parts, like when I'm getting tired, I'll be like, yo, this is a nice book, though.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep reading it.
Yeah, don't get bored, though. Keep going. I'm telling you, it get better. The stories get better.
Thank you.
Okay.
And you need to start.
First. My fault, y'all don't put me on the spot.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. I feel like it's okay if you don't read the Bible. Like, a lot of people don't.
Right.
But it's like, it's really just what you want to do in your life, you know? I do suggest it, though. It's a really good story. What do you see in the future of WHC? Whoa.
HWC?
Yeah.
What do I see in the future? I really want a storefront on Rodeo Drive. I don't know how true that is, but that's just something that I want.
Right.
I don't know if I really want that. I do want that, but I don't know. I like the idea of it.
You like the idea?
Yeah.
I mean, like, would there be any other place that you want to go? Like, I know some woman, she started from her house and then moved all the way to a rental, and she got her own little spot in a rental. So would you like to do something like that?
I feel like everything is so online now. There's no real point of having, like, a storefront. Everybody's, like, ordering online.
Mm-hmm.
They like the online type thing. But people do like getting things on hand, too. So, I don't know. I don't know about...
Which one do you prefer?
I like stuff on hand. I like going into stores because I like to try my stuff on first and stuff like that and see how it really look. Because when you order stuff, it don't be giving the pictures. So I like to see it in real time. So I don't know if I want a store or an online store.
Right.
Well, how about, like, the legacy of it? Like, you want people to look at your clothing. What do you want them to think? Like, oh, this is a young entrepreneur, like, who just made this clothing brand. Like, what do you want them to see when they look at it?
I don't even want them to see me. I just want them to feel something. Like, I want to wear this. It means something. You get what I'm saying? Like, it don't even have to have anything to do with me. I just want them to feel good while they're wearing something. You know? I don't know.
All right, time for some fun facts. This is where I finally get to put the paper down. I get to speak to you like I'm a normal human being. So, all right, give me, like, a crazy thing a crazy experience that you had. It could be anything, too. Like, we all gonna speak about, like, a crazy experience we had.
All right, y'all go first, because I need to check the energy.
All right, first, I like to ask, do we listen and we don't judge? People in the back, too? Yeah. All right, so, crazy experience I had. All right, so, like I said, we listen, we don't judge. So, back then, I think I was, like, 13, 15. And I used to be one of the cool kids, right? So I want to be like, oh yeah, when my friends do something, I want to do it too.
Okay.
So my friends, they was like, bro, you trying to chill out with us at the park? So I'm like, yeah. So they get this big box and they're like, oh yeah, wouldn't it be funny if we just burnt something in here? I was thinking like, I think it would be funny, right? So I run in the house, I go grab a lighter, I come back, right? We light the box up, and we're all just chilling. And we're like, oh, yeah, this is cool for real. It was not cool for real.
No.
It started getting higher and higher. So then we live in apartments, right? So the people, they started coming down. They put the fire out. We didn't get caught, though, because I ran. I was like, hey, I'm not going to lie. I ain't never doing something like this again.
Bro,
After that, bro,
crazy.
I was like, I need to stop listening to everything my friends do.
Yeah,
So,
I'm glad you learned that, because don't do that again.
That was crazy.
Like, what? That's crazy.
On my
You
crazy
go.
story, it was this one time, like, I forget how old I was, but I was just chilling in the house. My mom had left out for work. She was like, don't open this door for nobody. And, of course, I'm going to listen to her. But, like, in a moment, like, somebody had knocked on the door, and it was, like, light knocking, everything. So I didn't, like, really think of it. And I had went to open the door, and somebody had actually, like, got beat up or whatever. And, like, he was looking for help. And, like, he had knocked on my door all bloody or whatever. And I just got scared. So I had shut the door, and I had went screaming. And, yeah, that's pretty much the end of the story.
What was you screaming for?
I don't even know. It was a crazy man.
You should never open that door.
Yeah, my mom told me not to. I shouldn't have.
I don't know, because I'm trying to keep it PG. I'm a little older than y'all. I really don't want to say anything. So
you just say it. Just say it.
I don't know why. When I was younger,
You might as well just let the cat out the bag. Like,
I don't want to encourage anything. So give me some time to like.
yeah,
pick
don't
through
commit
stuff.
arson,
I did a
guys.
lot.
Don't commit arson, though.
Okay, we're gonna keep it cute. It's something small,
right,
but I shouldn't have been doing it. I probably was like 9 years old. I was living up the hill, and all of us, like, it was everybody on the block, the whole neighborhood. We outside, we just doing anything. And I went on the train tracks. We ran on the train tracks to play Subway Surfers. That was really dumb. No, because we could have got hurt really bad. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, and me becoming older, I look at little kids like, why? My mom was like, when? But no, I would look at little kids like, why are y'all going on the train tracks to play? That is very dangerous. So that was dumb. Don't try that at home.
Guys, we're not encouraging this.
At all.
We're not encouraging this. We all are not encouraging this. I want to make that clear because, like, if I hear some little kid, oh my God.
Right, let's go.
No.
No. A train could have came and we would have been done. So.
Right.
All right. Any wise words for the viewers?
Let me see. Wise words would be to chase your dreams. Don't put limits to your dreams, and don't allow people to tell you what to do and how to do it. What works for them won't be the same for you, so keep going.
Yeah, man.
All right, that was cool. Thank you. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment.
Of course.
Don't commit. Don't do anything we told y'all. Like every story we said, don't do it. Don't do
Just
it.
playing.
We just playing. We just playing. This all a joke. All right, we chopped it up.
Chopping it down.